We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Miami Dolphins.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's see what you got. Right there. 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Slant as the throw's complete, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, here's Breida. And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
10 at the 18-yard line.
Push him back. Push him back. 59 mark. 59 mark. Check, 59. Curl it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Dolphins are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Breida, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of the team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A first carry for a Miami native. This is Dalvin Cook. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Let's see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now Cook. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
On the carry.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
Hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30, 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick-6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass.
Yes.
Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Third down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
At the 31.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
14.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. First and 15 following the delay of game. Cook following the penalty. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Cook, the ball carrier.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Behind the chain, second and 12. From the gun, it's Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Rodgers.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
A gain of
Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicate.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
To number 89.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
On second down, Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1 yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1 yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5 yard line. The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Breida. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20 yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Breida. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. He'll drop to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. They're going to look to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
To Matt Breida. It's a gain of 5.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
38-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because that's what he's doing. Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
They run with Breida, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
A loss of 3.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Flushed out right. And the ball is knocked out. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. So crisis averted, but now facing third and goal.
Big stop, let's go. Right there, 54, right there, right there. 54.
They'll drop to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a fourth and goal.
Brings up fourth and goal.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on fourth down, may as well make him punt it. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Sanders' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Number 30.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, 77 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Now that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Now this will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Rodgers now on first down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
The Vikings first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Number 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That'll be complete to Cook.
Rodgers pass.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And he finds Cook. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
1st down, Minnesota.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That's complete right around the 8. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
For Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this off? Rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Barr. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
14.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. This is Breida. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. This is Breida on the draw. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Danielle Hunter able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Brings up second down.
On second down, a run with Breida. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got point.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. And that big fourth quarter return, Charles, makes this a one-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And some room to roam now. Room to run at the 50.
Well, fit me for a neck brace, partner. One kickoff return in one direction for a touchdown, and the other one, they almost broke going back the other way.
Here's a toss right side for Breida. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, his third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a run with Cook. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally. But he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
Brought down back at the 32.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a give to Breida. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle by Cameron.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
3rd down and long.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Sanders is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a dump off here complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
No gain on the screen there. It's second down. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he'll go underneath here to Breida.
Oh, now Breida loses it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Give him 30 yards there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Throwing again, Rodgers. The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining.